My name is Ronald Onyango. As I said before, if it's your first time, welcome on board. Please do follow us. And I am a solicitor of Supreme Court of England and Wales. Today's purpose was just to look at some of the reforms that were announced on the 12th of May, not too long ago, which caused a myriad of anxiety amongst people. We appreciate, obviously, those reforms that, as they were announced, many people do not understand. How do they affect you? How will they impact on your life? And perhaps you may be wondering what you need to do, if there's anything you need to do at all. And I thought it's important that I just give you a background how the process works, the lawmaking process, so that you understand where we are. Generally, in this country, the lawmaking process starts at the green paper stage. It's still a consultation stage of what is proposed. Then after that, it moves on to a white paper, again still a consultation. Then it's referred back to Parliament. There's going to be a process of the first reading and the second reading, still a bill, and the third reading of the bill. And then after that, assuming that during those stages, there's a lot of opportunity for people to comment on it, and those, because at that stage, it's still an intent to change the law and outlines the format, what that is going to entail. Once that has been done and adopted by both houses, the House of Commons, the House of Lords, then it is ultimately referred to the monarch, the king, who will then ascribe his royal assent, which is a signature. And until then, only after that, it becomes an act of parliament, then becomes law. So up until then, the presiding law still continue to serve until it becomes an act of parliament and a law, which is the law of the land. So all this are just intentions, but in all likelihood, it looks like they will adopt most of it. So it's just good to know what probably is coming, and then we can prepare ourselves accordingly. Now, the proposals which were announced on the 12th as immigration reforms were themed as something controlled, selective, and fair. They want to say that the perpetrators of that, the proposal of that want to say that they're being, they want to control the immigration. They want to be selective, controlling their borders, and managing the number of people coming to the country. They also want to be selective of the people they're going to let to come and stay. Henceforth, you can see there are going to be changes on skilled worker requirements and so on and so forth, and the family and so on and so forth, students. And also they want to be fair. This goes to aspects like, and settlement and citizenship, whereby, you are required to demonstrate certain things before you be able to earn your settlement and citizenship. Whereas before, as an example, after 5 years, automatically one will be able to apply for indefinite leave to remain. Now this may change to 5 upwards to 10 in a manner that they deem is fair, subject to you meeting certain requirements. Now, the first major change that we anticipate is going to affect the skilled worker visa. This is a foreign skilled workers. This is a major part of immigration, as most of you know. It's probably comprised over 60, if not 70% of the work I do. Skilled workers, most people come here with various skills to work in various capacities. In the past, we've been able to help those who are in the care sector and also those who are in the non-caring sector. People forming businesses, all those still fall under skilled workers. People forming businesses under the self-sponsorship route, they're still skilled workers. So it's a very big part of the immigration, and any changes to it inevitably does impact immigration to a very great extent. Now, one of the things that has been proposed is that approximately 180 different occupations are going to be taken off. We don't know which ones they are. but 180 is a big number. So it's going to be trimmed down to a smaller number as to what skills will actually qualify as skilled workers. And that will automatically, inevitably leave a lot of people out who would probably have been able to qualify as it is, as a law currently stands. So that is something that people should keep an eye on. So if you're currently considering going on a skilled worker, until the law changes, then it may be worth you putting in your application as quickly as possible, because we don't know which ones are going to be removed. And once the law has been passed, no doubt they will prepare an updated list of the accepted occupation, which will impact a lot of people. When that happens, we'll obviously be able to guide accordingly, but until then, we do not know. The next thing that's going to follow is, again, on skilled workers, is the salary threshold. At present, this is 38,700 for most of them, but there are some which previously could allow a lower figure than that. Again, that is bound to change. We're going to see perhaps that it's going to be 38,700 and above for most, if not all of them. And I suspect that will apply because the same change in threshold of salary is also being implemented on something I'm going to talk about, which is the family threshold, which previously was 29,000 if you had a family member coming to join you on a spouse visa. The recommendation seems to suggest it will be moved to the skilled worker level of 38,700. So it appears that the minimum salary will be 38,700. Again, still on skilled workers, the issue of dependents. At present, we know that dependents of care workers are not allowed to come as of March 2024 last year. They were the only one excluded. However, dependents of other skilled worker areas were allowed to come. It is likely that there may be an adjustment on that. We do not know yet what that is going to look like, but there is a proposal to perhaps cap that as well. We would anticipate if that happens, that would obviously massively reduce the people who can come in. So again, if you have dependents who have not come in and they're eligible, it may be a good idea to put in your application before that happens.